Hello, this is Kathleen Lisson. I am a board certified massage therapist, and I wanted to make this video on what is the 10th anniversary of me walking into my first day of massage school. So this will be my short video on what I wish I knew before starting massage school. So who am I? I'm a lymphedema therapist. I'm board certified in massage, and I'm a NCTMB approved continuing education provider, which means you can take continuing education classes from me when you need them as an active massage therapist. I'm also a yoga and meditation teacher and the author of a few books. So I have expanded out my massage career over the past 8 years to be more than just in my office, hands-on with one client at a time. And I'd like to start by explaining something I would like to title the swan theory of massage therapy. So you see a beautiful swan on a lake and just gliding through the water, and you think, oh my gosh, like that looks amazing. I wish that, I could just be this beautiful swan too. It must be such an elegant life for the whole life of this beautiful creature. But you need to understand that beautiful swans start off as ugly ducklings. So that's me explaining that several times in my massage school. I absolutely felt like more of an ugly duckling than an accomplished massage therapist. And also, the gliding on top of the water looks effortless, but underneath the water, those little duck legs are paddling furiously or swan legs are paddling furiously to get the swan where they want to be. So even though we have emerged from massage school and have a successful practice, our little swan legs and feet are always paddling underneath to keep our practice going. So, and that is to say that learning massage starts the first day of massage school, perhaps, but it never ends, and it certainly will not end the last day of massage school when we graduate. So, what did I do before starting massage school that really got me off on the right foot when I chose this career? So, this is my second career. I entered massage school at 40 years old after having a successful career in a complete other area of employment. I worked for a state government, and now finding myself at 40, I wanted to go back and be a massage therapist. So I knew I was an adult, and I knew I wanted certain things for my massage career. And number one is I wanted to make sure that my massage school was accredited. People will teach you, and especially with so-called continuing education, anyone who can take your money will try to take your money. You need to understand what you need that massage school to function for. And most often, that massage school should give you a transcript that you can use further on in your career. You can use when talking to your local governments to become a massage therapist. The transcript should be from an accredited school, and you should understand that often you will need to take a proctored exam called the MBLEX, and you need to understand before you give your money to a massage school if they are a massage school that will allow you to learn enough to take and pass the MBLEX, and that whoever is going to allow you to be a massage therapist, whether it's your state or your city or municipality, will accept that massage school as an official source of education. I also received massage regularly. So receiving massage regularly started before I was 40. It started back when I was in New York, and I was training to climb Mount Kilimanjaro for my 40th birthday. I got a regular massage, and I really found the benefit of having regular massage in enabling me to do the rigorous activity that I had to do in order to prepare to climb that mountain and have a successful experience in Africa. And receiving massage regularly really showed me how massage can change people's bodies for the better, how people can achieve their goals with the help of massage. And I wholeheartedly recommend that you receive massage regularly before you have set foot in that massage school. Not only from maybe a friend that is studying for massage school or recently graduated, but from a place like the place where you think you want to work, a person that's doing the type of massage career that you envision yourself having in the future. So getting massage regularly, being able to look, what does the spa environment look like? What does a sports massage office look like? What does a franchise massage place look like? And how is the massage experience as a client will really give you the understanding in order to eventually decide on where you want your career to go as a massage therapist. And I decided whether I wanted to be an employee or I wanted to be the boss. So not everyone can be their own boss the second they graduate from massage school, but if you eventually want to be able to work for yourself, it is so valuable for you to know that before you set foot in massage school. It really changes the way you look at everything. I took my business class far more seriously, asked far more intelligent questions, was far more focused on creating a business plan because I knew that I didn't just want to be an employee for someone else, but that I wanted to be my own boss. So take some time and really think about, do you want to be an employee? Do you want to be the boss? So you don't have to know everything the day you set foot in massage school. When I began massage school, I had the idea in my mind that I would be a completely different type of practice, a different type of massage than I practice now. But understanding and having a passion for learning really helped me when I was in school. And I took an anatomy class. I had some basic understanding of anatomy before massage school itself. So I was really fortunate that I live in San Diego, that I could take an extension class at the university on anatomy. I actually focused on being a personal trainer and learned that personal anatomy from the personal and physiology from the perspective of a personal trainer to kind of understand how the body works when it's in movement. And that really helped me because as an older learner, as an adult learner walking back into the classroom after, over a decade of being in a classroom, it helped me to kind of get started running instead of kind of, limping my way along and going very slowly and having to take notes about each and every single thing and not knowing where the organs were, etc. So what did I wish I did before massage school that I didn't do, looking back on it? So here are my wishes that what I would have done. And I really wish I would have understand more quickly the reality of massage school. And the reality of massage school is that adult learners have our own lives, and we don't always come to school with that prepared to learn mindset. And my school that I went to, IBSB in San Diego, was really, really good at helping students transition from trying to get to school and to being actively prepared and actively ready to learn. But not all schools do that. And I understand, especially as someone who later became a teacher, massage school instructor, how important that is. How important it is to take the time yourself as a student to come to school every day, more often than not, with that prepared to learn mindset and get the value out of every hour that you are paying for in your massage school. The number two reality, we are incredibly distracted by our devices, and understand how to take control of your device, of that smartphone, of all those apps that really, really want you to check them, and understand that you can't multitask, though we think we can. If we're always distracted by the pings and the stopping for 5 minutes just to look at our Instagram, we're not able to get our minds to focus back on the studying that we have at hand. So devices are also our outlet to get to so many valuable pieces of learning. YouTube is an amazing place where you can learn and relearn a lot of things and use that in studying, but we have to be very careful and have that ownership over our device, that we control it, not it controls us. We also need to understand that the outside world interferes with our learning. We're going to have a family. Some of my colleagues, fellow students in massage school, had small children. They had full families. They were trying to balance working outside jobs with this college experience. And to understand that the outside world will interfere with our learning and make plans for our studying to build in the fact that the outside world might interfere and, take some of our study time for us, having to focus on our outside life and make sure we have those kind of studying redundancies. We have not backed ourselves up into a corner right before the test, and then something else has to take precedent, and then we're not prepared for that test we have to take. And also huge for me, study skills as an adult learner. I think we all have this idea of the studying that worked when we went in high school. But for me, high school ended in the year 1992. So coming back in as an adult learner, we have to understand that our study skills that worked for us in the high school may not be the most ideal study skills as an adult learner, and to be open to learning new study skills and new ways of learning, because the research on how people learn and how they learn best has advanced since we were in high school. And the type of topics that we have to learn and understand and be able to infer and use as we're answering questions on the MBLEX exam is going to be at a higher level than it was in high school, especially the anatomy and the physiology that we have to learn. And in addition to anatomy and physiology, our body awareness skills, we have to get inside of our own body and feel our own feelings as we're putting our hands on other people's bodies. And that is largely not taught in high school. This is something you're going to have to learn along with increasing your kinesthetic awareness as someone who is using their body for their profession. And then finally, beginner's mind. And this is a concept I picked up as I was training to be a meditation teacher. And it's the concept of coming to every experience as a beginner with the beginner's mind. A lot of times our mind will really want to offer these shortcuts to us, and we'll get bored of researching something over and over again. We'll say, oh, we already know this, we're fine. And then boom, when that test question comes up, all of a sudden we're blanking. So approaching everything, every lesson, even though we think we know what the teacher's going to say, approaching it with that beginner's mind, an open mind will allow us to learn more. And I'd also like to highly recommend to start actually learning from massage student resources. I did not pick up the major books because I didn't know what the major books were until I figured I'd get the syllabus, and then I'd see the books that I have to buy, and then I'd look at them when I actually began massage school. And there's some great resources out there, like anatomy coloring books, that you can get your hands on before the massage school to kind of familiarize yourself with what you'll learn in massage school, so it will not be the very first time that you're exposed to everything will be that day in the classroom when the teacher is lecturing. It's so much easier to already have an idea of what's going on and already have an idea of where the humerus is, where the femur is, where the rectus abdominis is, where the bicep is, before you have to kind of learn everything in class. So here's a short book list. Trail Guide to the Body is a very popular book. If you're not assigned it in for your massage school, it'll be invaluable for you to use as a reference. And also an anatomy coloring book. And I have the pictures of the colored pencils because I actually want you to get those colored pencils out and start coloring in the book, even if it means that you have to go and buy another one if the teacher has a different assignment for you with different colors. It's worth it to color it in. It's worth it to start getting this information into your mind. And also, there's a lot of online resources, AMTA, ABMP. They have study apps for the MBLEX in particular. NCBTMB has a practice exam. There's all kind of MBLEX study resources out there on YouTube from YouTube to continuing education classes where people will teach you this so you can get the information you need and feel confident when you walk into the MBLEX. The MBLEX is not an everybody passes exam, and there are definitely people who have been able to get through massage school that cannot pass the MBLEX. So it is not something you can just sleep on. You definitely have to spend time studying for the MBLEX. And that is my single strongest recommendation for why you need to pay attention in the anatomy and physiology class and not just try to remember it long enough to take the test and then not worry about it anymore. The anatomy and physiology is what you will need when you are taking the MBLEX. So YouTube channels, there's so many out there. The big two are Memorize Medical is one that was highly recommended to me. And then also the one I found myself using was Khan Academy. There's definitely others out there. If you have a YouTube channel that has really helped you study during massage school, definitely leave it in the comment section so other people can benefit from it as well. YouTube has been something that has accompanied me throughout my massage career because when you're in the massage school and trying to learn things, there's YouTube channels that are helpful. And when you're out of massage school and want to learn new and get inspired by other people massaging, there's definitely massage channels out there. And there are very much celebrated massage therapists who do channels that are informational that will help you throughout your massage career. And then also I really wish I would have gotten more tactile and started really getting the feeling into my hands as more than just things that can type. Kneading dough, playing with clay, playing with Play-Doh, and feeling the motions to knead it, and then also the tactile sensations of our hands and being able to feel the dough and feel the different textures of the Play-Dohs and playing with them and feeling the hard spots, especially as someone, now I do lymphatic massage. I help people after plastic surgery. I help people after liposuction. I help people with fibrosis, and understanding massaging Play-Doh and really feeling the different textures helps me to decide what type of massage I'm going to give that client based on the presentation of how their tissue feels under my hands. So kneading dough, playing with clay is definitely something that can get you started and also can work on your hand strength, which is what you need if you are doing massage. And also improving my upper body strength. And I have a wonderful picture of someone doing a yoga position. Improving upper body strength is absolutely critical for massage therapists. These are our tools. This is what we are going to be able to use. And if you want to be able to massage a rather large volume of people per week, you're going to have upper body strength or else you're risking injury. And I mentioned it in the last slide, yoga. Yoga was a really great exercise that has helped me be a strong massage therapist and keep on massaging people. I've been doing it for 8 years, which is much longer than the industry standard career of an average massage therapist. And I like yoga because, like I said, it helps with the upper body strength. It also helps with My mindfulness, it helps me connect to the client because I'm able to connect with my own body. And it helps me to reduce my stress after a long day of massaging clients and being like in other people's energy. And that is because yoga is this great combination. We do meditation in yoga, we do the asana, the physical postures in yoga, and we also do breath work in yoga. And that combination of those three has so many benefits, especially for people who are students. And it has ongoing benefits that I have felt in my life as I've paired the practice of yoga with giving people massage therapy. And self-massage. Self-massage is great because it will help you to learn the human body by touching your own body. And it will also help you to be able to put your hands on yourself and relieve some of your own aches and pains before and after your massage sessions. It also helps you if you do self-massage or as you're learning the muscles in massage school, if you're feeling the muscles and where they connect and how they move and which part of the body moves them during your self-massage, that will help you in your quizzes and in the MBLEX, because as one student said, one fellow massage therapist said, the one thing that they cannot take away from you when you're going in a test is your own body. So they can take your notes away from you if it's not supposed to be an open book test, but they can't take your body. So if you can feel your own muscles and understand where the landmarks are and understand which is the origin, insertion, action of all the muscles because you have studied it using your body, then feeling your body during the test will jog that information in your brain and help you to do better on tests. And scent is also another really interesting thing that if you are into it and aromatherapy, you can practice with this. And one person's suggestion was, as you're studying, smell a certain scent. And then, so it could be lavender, it could be like the next slide will be rosemary, which is popularly stated to be for remembrance. But pick your scent that you're going to use, you're going to diffuse while you're studying, and then have it somehow able to be on your body during the test. And your body may smell the same smell as it smelled when it was taking in the information, and it may for you help you to recall the information more effectively during test times. We definitely know that when you smell a certain smell, you can definitely have a flashback to an earlier time, an earlier memory where that smell was a factor. Just for instance, when people smell freshly baked cookies or breads, they will commonly say, oh, I was transported back to my grandmother's kitchen and I can see it in so much detail and I remember her because of that smell. So let's use that same power in the body to link smell and memory when we're studying and when we're taking tests. And like I said earlier, rosemary may be a certain smell that will really benefit you if you like the smell of rosemary. And then be open to thinking outside of the box. These are some really interesting things. I was asking fellow massage therapists, what did you do in massage school that was kind of unusual that really helped you with your palpation? And I remember that mixture of cornstarch and water. And we really learned that if you go in fast, it has some resistance, but if you went in slowly to that mixture, it would allow you to get in much deeper into that mixture. But if you tried to hit it fast, it was very firm. And if you tried to hit it slowly, it would have much more give. And that was to teach us that the tissue is in many ways the same. If you try to just like throw an elbow in somebody, you'll get this resistance. But if you have patience and sink in slowly, you can often get much deeper into someone's tissue. And then another massage therapist said that they, and this is the back in the times when they found the phone book, they would take a human hair and they would put it in between the pages of a phone book and they would try to palpate through that page. Can you feel the human hair underneath the page? And how many of these very thin phone book pages Could you stack up underneath the hair and still feel the hair inside of it? And she said that really helped her palpation. So be open to these new experiences that you may find in massage school. It may seem crazy, but it really stays with you as a massage therapist. And this is what I really, really remember being frustrated with. I definitely used my husband a lot as the lab partner that I would practice on, because I had just moved to across the country and started this new career, this new school. But if you are living in the place where you've lived for a while and you're going to massage school locally, recruit your friends to be practice clients. One of my teachers said, you really need 200 bodies underneath on your massage table, 200 different bodies before you really kind of get your feet underneath you and develop some expertise as a massage therapist. You need to feel all different people's bodies. You need to feel all different arms and legs and shoulders and how everyone's put together, larger bodies, smaller bodies, muscular bodies, old bodies, young bodies, and recruit all the friends, everyone that you can possibly recruit to be your practice clients. This will give you what you need as a massage therapist. And I actually ended up there was like an evening study hall at our massage school. If you'd missed a day and you were absent and you needed to make up hours, you could go to this evening study hall. And I ended up going to almost all of the study halls because that gave me the opportunity to have new people under my hands as a massage therapist and start to feel how different people were put together. This is maybe my number one, the most valuable thing that I can share with you. And that is, when you graduate massage school, get a copy of your transcript and get extra copies. Pay for them. Pay for them, pay for the sealed copies, have some open copy, have some sealed copies, and understand exact process on how you get copies, because your transcript is what people want to see. People don't need to see some certificate that said you graduated. They need that transcript. They need the number of hours, at least in the municipalities that I have approached to work as a massage therapist in Southern California. They want to see how many hours you've had in the massage school. And sometimes it's because there's an hourly minimum for some municipalities that you need to have in massage school. And some of them will say, if you want to work here, you have to have 1,000 hours. So you want to have extra copies of your transcript. My school that I attended and then I taught at closed down very suddenly. And it's difficult for people now who have graduated that school to get these new copies of their transcript. So make sure you have those extra copies as you graduate and after you graduate. Have them on hand. And I would absolutely love you to add yoga to your student self-care. We talked a little bit about yoga before. I have a more in-depth presentation of the benefits of yoga, which is found in research. Public research has found so many benefits for students, adult learners doing yoga as part of their self-care as they're going through school. Medical students, dental students, nurses, so many different types of students are benefiting as they go through this medical curriculum, which is similar to our anatomy and physiology classes that we're taking. And I have short yoga sequences that you can use for your study breaks. And I talk about the Pomodoro technique in one of the presentations at that bit.ly/yoga study break. And this is a certain study technique. And if you want to do that study technique, these short study breaks can really help you break up your longer study times. And just get on the mat and stretch and breathe and take some time with your body before you get back into studying and using your brain more. If you are interested in oncology massage, helping people after cancer with a cancer history, I have a series of videos of yoga for oncology massage therapists where we look at yoga poses that are taken from published research protocols involving cancer survivors and people with lymphedema. So if you feel called to help people after cancer, these would be some excellent videos for you to kind of get because what I wanted when I was really studying oncology massages to know everything I could possibly know, because I was just on fire to learn more about that, because I had both my parents have unfortunately passed away from cancer. So helping people after cancer, helping people after plastic and reconstructive surgery is like part of how I make sense of what happened to me as a child in our family. So those are two really good resources that can help you add short bits of yoga into your self-care routine. And then if you're really interested in breath work, I have a free 10-session breathwork and lymphatic wellness class. So if you're interested in the lymphatic system, you want to do lymphatic drainage, lymphatic massage as a massage therapist, this would really help you learn about the lymphatic system and the effect of breathwork on the lymphatic system. And it's something that you could possibly share with your clients and include in your own self-care as well. And that is at my YouTube channel, Stress Reduction for Lymphedema. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you so much. If you want to follow me on Instagram and see yoga and breathwork wellness content, lifestyle content, it's Stress Reduction for Lymphedema. If you're really looking into more plastic surgery, recovery massage, Kathleen, I want to help people after liposuction, Brazilian butt lift, facelifts, tummy tucks, etc. That is Instagram at Kathleen Lisson. I have continuing education classes, and that's at plasticsurgeryrecoverymassage.teachable.com. And if you want some yoga and mindfulness videos, I have many at my YouTube account, which is at Stress Reduction for Lymphedema. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I hope that you have a long and beautiful career as a massage therapist. It is such a great profession. I absolutely love it. And I hope these tips helped you to enter strong into your first day in massage school. Thank you and have a great day.